Hey everyone, Man of Tomorrow back with another video. And those of you who are in the dark in regards to the third Final Fantasy XIII title, Square Enix has announced that they are going to name it Lightning Returns, Final Fantasy XIII. And if that wasn't bad enough, their description of the game is worse. Okay. We are only going to get one character, Lightning. The game is going to be set several hundred years after the events of 13.2. Lightning will be in this, I suppose, alternate world that's going to be called Novus Partis. There's going to be 4 islands that will be connected through a monorail track, and there is going to be a doomsday clock. So try to picture Majora's Mask and replace it with, you know, the Final Fantasy world, character, monsters, you name it. Sounds pretty depressing. And their further information was that if Lightning sticks around in an area for far too long, she'll be stuck there till morning. That if you beat a monster, kill a monster, time will go in reverse. So the time clock will go backward slightly. If she performs, I believe what they named it was Forced Miracle, that time will go forward. They claim they have not released all the information for this game. Upon reading that, I thought to myself, well, maybe that's a cover for them, that they're gonna sit back and look at how the public will react, see how they take the news. And if they hate it, they'll tweak it or start over. Because this isn't how I pictured 13.3 at all. The way how I envisioned my ideal third game, which for the record would wrap up the Final Fantasy XIII world, would be it would be set after 13.2, maybe even immediately after the ending, and the gameplay would be a mixture of both. You know, the player, in my opinion, would get the choice of either going with an RPG style gameplay or action-oriented gameplay. So if you wanted to play it as an RPG, you could. If you wanted it to be more action-centered, you could go in that direction. You know, give the player the choice of that. Also, in my view, I would have preferred having the character choices expanded, meaning add people to your party, hence to make it more RPG. So if you wanted to start with Noel Christ and Lightning or Hope, even Snow, you name it, and throw in the time travel element, basically your choices in the game flesh the story out, so that if, per se, you wanted to prevent Sarah from dying at the end of 13.2, you could change what went through in 13.2. Or let's say if you wanted to free Fang and Vanille from being crystallized on Cocoon, you could have that happen. I mean, those things that I just talked about for my idea how I pictured 13.3, well, how I would like the game to be. Sounds far more interesting than what they have planned for the third game. But I sincerely hope that that this is just an idea that they're going with, and that if enough people voice their opinion and say that they're not happy with it, that Square Enix will take a step back and go, you know what, we made a mistake with going with this route for the third game. Let's scrap it and start over. Because besides that, now they're saying for Versus 13 that they could very well rename it to Final Fantasy 15. Now, if that's the case, it sounds to me like Square Enix is not even trying anymore. Because if I'm right on this, didn't they at one point say that they were going to name Versus 13 Final Fantasy 15, and then some people threw a fit over it and they decided, you know what, we're not going to call it 15. And then they said they weren't going to make Versus 13. People bitched about that, and they said, you know what, no, whoever said that was wrong. No, we're still going to make Versus 13. I honestly don't get what is up with Square Enix, because it sounds to me like they're just purposely trying to rush this game. That they want to put it out there and make some more money. I mean, I enjoy some of their games. Like 13 was good in my opinion. I enjoyed 12, not 12, Final Fantasy 13-2, some aspects of it. I didn't care for the ending. The ending angered me, but they were fun to play. This doesn't sound fun at all. I'm curious to listen to what other people have to say in regards to this. You know, do you like the idea for this game? Do you think it's refreshing that they're trying to be different, or do you hate it? You know, leave a comment down below, or leave a video, or not leave, make a video response even, because I'm curious to hear what other people who are fans of Final Fantasy think of this. Do you hate it? Do you love it? This is the Man of Tomorrow signing off. You know, please rate, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. And later.